Life does not stop when you are tired. It does not pause when you are confused. And it does not wait until you are ready. Every morning, life gives you another day, another chance, another decision. But most people waste that chance waiting for the perfect moment. They say, "Someday I will start. Someday I will change. Someday I will become the person I want to be." But someday is not a day on the calendar. And while you are waiting for someday, your life is quietly moving forward without you. Look at your life honestly. There were moments when you thought you would never survive. Days when you felt completely lost. Nights when your mind refused to be silent. People left. Plans failed. Dreams changed. And maybe you lost a version of yourself along the way. But you are still here. And that means something. You survived every difficult day you once thought would destroy you. You have already made it through your worst moments. So don't underestimate yourself now. Life was never supposed to be easy. The mountains are not placed in your path to punish you. They are there to reveal what you are capable of becoming. Every struggle teaches you something. Every failure leaves you wiser. Every disappointment makes you stronger. And every difficult season eventually becomes a chapter in your story. You may not understand why certain things happen to you today. But one day, you may look back and realize that the hardest chapter was building the strongest version of you. So stop asking, "Why is my life so difficult?" Start asking, "What is this difficulty trying to teach me?" Because your circumstances may not change overnight. But you can change. You can become more disciplined, more patient, more courageous, more focused. You can decide that your past will not control your future. Your mistakes are not your identity. Your failures are not your final destination. And your current situation is not the complete story of your life. Never let one bad chapter convince you that the entire book is terrible. There is still time. Time to begin again. Time to forgive yourself. Time to learn. Time to build. Time to become someone you can respect. But remember, time is also the one thing you can never get back. Money can return. People can return. Opportunities can return. But yesterday will never return. So use today carefully. Call the person you love. Take care of your body. Work on your dream. Learn something new. Walk away from what destroys your peace. And stop giving your entire life to things that will not matter 5 years from now. You don't need to have everything figured out. You only need to take the next step. One step. Then another. Then another. That is how a life is built. Not in one extraordinary moment, but through thousands of ordinary decisions. One disciplined morning. One difficult workout. 1 hour of focused work. One decision to keep going when quitting feels easier. Small actions may look insignificant today, but repeated long enough, they become your destiny. So if life feels heavy right now, don't give up. Rest if you need to. Cry if you need to. Step back if you need to. But don't surrender your future to a temporary moment of pain. You have not come this far just to stop here. There are places you haven't seen, people you haven't met, dreams you haven't achieved, and a version of yourself you haven't become yet. Maybe life has broken you in places, but broken pieces can be rebuilt. Maybe you have lost your direction. Then choose a new one. Maybe you wasted years. Then make the years ahead meaningful. You cannot change the beginning of your story, but you can still change the ending. So wake up, look at your life, and understand something very simple. You are running out of time. Not to scare you, but to remind you. Your life is happening now. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. So stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for perfect circumstances. Stop waiting until you feel fearless. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward while fear is still there. Take the step. Make the decision. Start again. And when life knocks you down, stand up. When you fail, learn. When people doubt you, keep building. And when you finally reach the place you once dreamed about, remember the person who refused to quit. Because that person was you. Your life is still being written. And the next chapter is waiting for you to begin.